Hello students, today's first topic is glass prism. What is a glass prism? The triangular glass prism is a transparent object made of glass having two triangular ends and three rectangular faces. So this is a prism. This is the first triangular end. This is the second triangular end. F1 is the first rectangular face, F2 is second rectangular face, and on the third rectangular face we have kept this prism, so we cannot see that face, but it has three rectangular faces. Now here F1 and F2, they are two opposite faces, and these two faces, they are not parallel to each other. You can see these F1 and F2, they are inclined to each other. While drawing the ray diagram, we will use a triangle to represent a prism. So here PQR represents a prism. Angle QPR is known as angle of prism. That is, this is known as angle of prism. That is, angle between the opposite faces PQ and PR is known as angle of prism. In case of glass slab, the two opposite faces are always parallel to each other. We have already studied the refraction of light through glass slab. So this is a glass slab. Here face AB is parallel to face CD. So the incident ray is going to be parallel to the emergent ray. Because the two opposite faces are parallel to each other in case of glass slab, so incident ray will be parallel to the emergent ray. Although emergent ray is slightly displaced from the original path, which is known as lateral displacement, but these two rays are parallel to each other. In case of glass prism, the two opposite faces, they are not parallel to each other. So incident ray will not be parallel to the emergent ray. Now let us discuss the reflection of light through a glass prism. PQR is a glass prism. QR is the base of this prism. And we have kept this prism on the base QR. AB is the incident ray. And this ray is incident on the face PQ of the prism. Now light ray is going from rarer medium to denser medium because this prism is made up of glass. So light ray is going from rarer medium to denser medium. So when light goes from rarer medium to denser medium, the refracted ray, it bends towards the normal. So you can see BC ray, it is bent towards the normal N dash B. Now BC passes from glass into air, that is from denser medium into rarer medium. So again refraction of light will take place, and the refracted ray, it will bend away from normal, that is MC in this case. MC is the normal, and you can see this emergent ray or refracted ray, it has bent away from MC, that is away from normal. So a ray of light is bent towards the base of the prism after it has passed through it. यानी कि जब रे ऑफ लाइट किसी प्रिज्म से पास करती है तो वो उसके बेस की तरफ बेंड होती है. Now if you produce AB upward by using the dotted line towards point E, then you will get a straight line AE. मतलब हमने AB को प्रोड्यूस किया ऊपर की तरफ डॉटेड लाइन का यूज करते हुए, और कहाँ तक लेकर गए कि पॉइंट E तक इसको लेकर गए, तो हमें एक स्ट्रेट लाइन मिली AE. Now this straight line represents the original direction of incident ray. मतलब अगर ये प्रिज्म यहाँ ना रखा होता तो जो लाइट रे है वो इस डॉटेड लाइन के अलोंग मूव करती. Here CD is the emergent ray. If CD is produced backward by using dotted line, then it will cut AE at point O. Now angle between AE and OD, that is this angle, is known as angle of deviation. We can also say the angle between incident ray and emergent ray is known as angle of deviation. So this is our angle of deviation. This means our light ray has deviated by this angle from the original path. अगर प्रिज्म ना होता तो ये इस पाथ पर जाती, क्योंकि प्रिज्म रखा हुआ है तो मल्टीपल रिफ्लेक्शंस की वजह से क्या हुआ, ये इस डायरेक्शन में आ गई, तो ये कितना डिविएट हुई, इतना डिविएट हो गई. So this is known as angle of deviation. Our next topic is dispersion of light. Newton in the year 1665 proved through his experiments that white light is a mixture of 7 colors. To prove his point, he used this experimental setup. This is a beam of white light. This beam of white light is passed through a prism. And this white light is split into 7 colors after it has passed through the prism. And on the white screen we get a band of 7 colors, that is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. Vibgyor, you can see. This band of 7 colors is also known as spectrum of white light. So from this experiment, Newton proved that white light is a mixture of 7 colors. So the splitting of white light into 7 colors on passing through prism is called dispersion of light. यानी जब हम किसी white light को prism से पास करते हैं तो वो 7 different colors में split हो जाती है. White light का इस तरीके से 7 different colors में split होना ही कहलाता है dispersion of light. Now what is the reason behind this splitting of light? So as you know, white light consists of 7 colors. Now when these colors passes through the prism, the speed is different for different colors. The red color has the maximum speed and the violet color has the minimum speed. So if different colors has different speeds when they pass through the prism, so angle of deviation for different colors is going to be different then. So the color having maximum speed is deviated least and the color having minimum speed is deviated the most. देखिए इसका क्या मतलब है. White light जैसा हम जानते हैं कि इसमें 7 कलर्स होते हैं. अब ये जो कलर, जब ये कलर्स प्रिज्म के थ्रू पास करते हैं तो अलग अलग कलर के लिए जो स्पीड है वो अलग अलग हो जाती है. रेड कलर मैक्सिमम स्पीड से मूव करता है और वायलेट कलर मिनिमम स्पीड से मूव करता है. तो जो कलर मैक्सिमम स्पीड से मूव करता है वो सबसे कम डिविएट होता है, लीस्ट डिविएशन मिलता है. तो रेड सबसे ऊपर हमको मिलता है और जो कलर सबसे कम स्पीड पर मूव करता है वो सबसे ज़्यादा डिविएट करता है. तो वायलेट हमको सबसे नीचे मिलता है और बाकी कलर उसी ऑर्डर में है. सबसे ज़्यादा स्पीड रेड कलर की, फिर ऑरेंज कलर की, येलो की, और उसी हिसाब से डिविएट होकर के हमको ये वाइट स्क्रीन पर मिलते हैं. सो दैट इज़ हाउ वी गेट 7 डिफरेंट कलर्स when white light passes through the prism. Now these 7 colors can be recombined by using this arrangement. Here PQR is a prism and by using this prism we have split the white light into 7 colors. तो ये prism क्या करता है, 7 colors में divide करती है. Now I've used another prism and which is placed upside down, that is inverted. Now this prism will recombine these 7 colors into white light and we will get a white patch on the screen. The refraction produced by the prism P dash Q dash R dash is equal and opposite to the refraction produced by the prism PQR. यानी कि जो रिफ्रैक्शन ये प्रिज्म प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है वो इक्वल एंड अपोजिट है उस रिफ्रैक्शन के जो कि ये प्रिज्म प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है. सो अगर ये स्प्लिट करेगा तो ये क्या करेगा, अपोजिट है तो ये तो रिकम्बाइन करेगा. सो यू विल गेट अ व्हाइट लाइट. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज रेनबो. All of you have seen rainbow in the rainy season. What is a rainbow? Rainbow is an arc of 7 colors visible in the sky which is produced by dispersion of light by the raindrops in the atmosphere. You can see a rainbow with your back towards the sun and rain in front of your eyes. मतलब आप प्रिज्म रेनबो को तभी देख सकते हैं जब सन आपकी बैक साइड हो और रेन आपकी आंखों के सामने हो रही हो. तो सूरज आपके पीठ के पीछे होना चाहिए और जो रेन हो रही है वो आपकी आंखों के सामने होनी चाहिए, तभी आपको रेनबो दिखता है. नाउ हाउ अ रेनबो इज फॉर्म. देखिए व्हेन इट रेन्स देयर आर लॉट ऑफ रेन ड्रॉप्स इन द एटमॉस्फेयर एंड दीज रेन ड्रॉप्स एक्ट्स एज प्रिज्म, टाइनी प्रिज्म, and these tiny prism splits the white light from the sun into 7 colors and we get our rainbow. So let us take an example. So this is a raindrop. This is white light from the sun. When white light from the sun enters into the raindrop, refraction of light takes place first. So सबसे पहले क्या हुआ, refraction of light. Then this white light is split into 7 colors. Red on the top, as you know, On the top you will get red color and in the bottom you will get violet. So we have used only two colors to simplify this diagram. Rest of the colors are there, but to make this diagram simple we have only taken red and violet. Now on this end of the raindrop, total internal reflection will take place. That is, the light rays will be reflected back in the raindrop itself. They will not come out from here. Here the light rays, they will come out and a refraction of light will take place. So on the top we will get red color, in the bottom we will get violet color. So that is how we get a rainbow. These are some assignment questions for you. Thank you.